to Talk Wrestling HD here on youtube.com/NoDQCW and of course NoDQ.com, as well as Facebook and Twitter and that other page that I'm sure some people are posting on still. Very few of you. Today I'm going to listen to the masses and acquiesce their request. You've asked for mailbag to return, Q&A to return to the old format. This first one's from Great Muda Forever. Would AJ Styles be successful in WWE as in TNA or turned into a watered-down high flyer like many have become? Well, Muda, another high flyer that you mentioned. Muda's a great high flyer. Muda's been a great wrestler his entire career. If AJ were to go to WWE, I think he'd be tremendously wasted. I think AJ has found his niche, whatever you want to call it, in TNA, and he is where he belongs. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because TNA is a great place to be, despite what people think I believe about TNA. It is a great place to work, and they are a tremendously deep roster of people. AJ's at the top of that list. AJ has been the guy in TNA since the debut night, when they crowned the X Division champion for the first time. AJ's been their guy for almost 9 years now, and I think that his talents in WWE, there's no greater example of that than when he faced the Hurricane on Metal or Jack, whatever it was, and the Hurricane basically squashed him. Whereas in TNA, he's a 3 or 4 time Triple Crown champion. He's held every title there is to hold in TNA, except for the women's titles, obviously. But I think that he was much better served in TNA than he is WWE. No question about that. This is from Bowman803. What is your opinion on the New Age Outlaws' hatred for Triple H and HBK? I think they're being unreasonably bitter and shouldn't hold anyone responsible for their own shortcomings. What do you think? Wholeheartedly agree with that. The Outlaws, the Outlaws had a great opportunity in WWE when they were hot 12 years ago. 13 years ago now, almost. I've always liked Road Dogg and Billy. I've always liked Kip and BG, whatever you want to call them. But they were in their prime when this guy and I were in high school, okay? Like our sophomore years of high school, okay? We're now both almost 30, okay? Whereas Shawn Michaels and Triple H, who, granted, were in their primes then also, Triple H found his prime well after that as well. And Shawn Michaels came back and had his second prime and had a great, another, whatever it was, 8-year run, second time around. Both those guys proved they could go. Road Dogg and Billy, BG and Kip, whatever, Brian and Monty, okay, didn't have that, couldn't stand the test of time, I guess is the best way I can put it. Same with my boy Shawn. I love Pac, but he is another guy that, has every reason to be better and does not show that because he's got more class. Road Dogg and Billy don't seem to have the class for whatever reason. I don't understand that. This is from a name I cannot pronounce. Let me try it here. You just lost. I guess the zeros are supposed to be O's. Okay, that makes sense. Roddy Piper once said, if you script wrestlers, it will take away personality. Do you think the WWE should go back to unscripted mic segments, let the character development flow freely? Is this the only way they will find their next Stone Cold? Well, they seem to try to find their next Stone Cold by having Randy Orton dress and act like him, aren't they? Fez presses and, things like this on the top rope and the dark trunks and, just the Viper. I was like, I've always been one who agreed with bullet points, but let the people say what they're going to say. My old boss always said my greatest promo was the promo I cut that this man shot against Beverly Hills and Epic War as a whole when I made my return to that company in 2008. And, 2008. And pretty much just went off on everybody involved in a park shot video that I just basically just went off crazy. And I never really had anything said to me except just get this point across. You don't like this person, this person, this person because of this, this, and this, and then just go from there. Let it come out. And I did. I always have. Whatever role I had in wrestling, it was always just, bullet points and then boom, bang it out. And I always did. And I was told I was successful at every point I did. Granted, we caused a lot of controversy. Didn't we, Aaron? Oh, yeah. We caused a lot of shit, didn't we, SoCal? That's right. You all love us out there. But, totally unscripted. Everything we shot in that video that was either demonized or glorified was totally off the cuff. There was no script involved. The only thing that was scripted was the outcome of the match. Everything else you saw was just icing on the cake. And it worked for a lot of people. It didn't work for a lot of people, but it worked for a lot of people. And, we won the Wild Award for the most oh my god moment of that year, last year. So, it says a lot. Anyway, we will see you next time for Talk Wrestling when we'll get to maybe more mailbag, maybe some TV review, whatever I feel like doing that particular day. We'll see you next time.